Elon Musk, the controversial CEO, is making news again because he has chosen to take over Twitter, one of the most widely used social media sites. Amid the chaos surrounding Elon Musk's acquisition of Twitter, Tesla's stock is currently underperforming with a value decline of about $150 billion. Investors' main worries are whether Elon can manage Tesla and maintain focus, and if he is selling Tesla shares, how did he get the money to buy it? Moreover, stay watching to learn more. Following several weeks of back and forth, the transaction was just approved by Twitter's board of directors, and Tesla's stock has plummeted ever then. While there are certainly other factors influencing the market as a whole, the uncertainty surrounding the Twitter purchase seems to be the main cause of the decline. There is a lot of uncertainty. After deciding to purchase Twitter, the richest man in the world, Elon Musk, sold $8.05 billion of Tesla stock to raise money. Musk stated that he invested in Twitter because he thinks it has the potential to be a global platform for free speech, and that free speech is a basic requirement for a functioning democracy. In a letter to Brett Taylor, the head of Twitter's board, now see that the company will neither grow nor serve its societal goal in its current form, Musk stated in a letter. In response, he takes the business private. According to documents filed with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, the CEO of Tesla contributed $21 billion of his personal funds to the financing package for the social networking site, which he agreed to purchase for $44 billion on Monday. 9.6 million Tesla shares, or roughly 5.6 of his total holdings in the business, have been sold by Musk. Musk did not give a rationale for the transaction, but he did state on Twitter that he had no intention of selling any further Tesla stock after it was completed. Tuesday saw a $126 billion decline in the value of Tesla due to investors' fears that the richest man in the world will sell stock to finance an all-cash bid for Twitter. Following the most recent share sale, Musk's investment in Tesla is now estimated to be worth almost $147 billion, and he continues to retain the largest holding in the business at 15.6. According to reports, Musk is borrowing $12.05 billion to cover his $21 billion plus the cost of the buyout. Morgan Stanley will head a group of banks that will provide an additional $13 billionaire strategy for obtaining the remaining equity funding was not made apparent. According to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index, SpaceX is a $100 billion rocket firm that Musk controls 43.6 of at present. Musk has a net worth of $250 billion. Since Twitter said that it has accepted the arrangement, Tesla's price has fallen 16%, and during the course of the week, there have been significant stock sales. As soon as the news was released, Tesla's market value dropped by around $150 billion, and the decline doesn't seem to be abating. Over the Twitter deal, there appears to be a great deal of uncertainty over its possible effects on Tesla and Musk. One of the main concerns is that, although it is inevitable, Twitter will draw Musk's focus away from Tesla. Given the nature of Tesla and Musk's influence on it, the only question left is how long time will pass. According to reports, Musk considered his time at Tesla to be worth $1 billion every minute. Investor uncertainty about whether Musk will sell more Tesla stock to cover the cost of the Twitter acquisition is another significant reason. Musk still has to raise $21 billion in cash, but he has already issued Tesla stock in exchange for $12 billion in debt. Although Musk hasn't stated if he plans to sell Tesla stock in order to pay for the transaction costs, it's a real possibility. Musk would have to make the announcement in the upcoming days if it is already taking place, which would account for some of the stock drop. Musk may be trying to sell, but we won't know for sure for a few days. If so, the more intriguing part is that he has to make sure Tesla stock doesn't drop too much, because if it does, he won't be able to get the loans he needs for the acquisition, which are backed by Tesla stock. In the event that Tesla stock drops below $750 a share, several of the institutions that have made financial offers to Musk might back out. Additionally, Musk has frequently said that he would be the last to sell Tesla stock, which would be unfavorable to investors if it were true. He mostly did so to pay taxes on stock options from his CEO remuneration package last year. His collection of stocks grew. Purchasing a social media platform that would restrict his time with Tesla is a very different matter. The most recent development in Musk's over a week-long Twitter drama is a takeover bid He first acknowledged that he was the proprietor of the massive social media platform on April 4. He had intended to become a director of the company, if given permission, but then had second thoughts. Source said Elon Musk might charge websites a fee for quoting popular tweets from verified Twitter accounts if he successfully completes the acquisition. According to Reddit's, Tesla CEO is allegedly thinking of freezing executive pay and has another CEO in mind to take over for Parag Agrawal, who is stepping down. In an attempt to convince bankers that he could find the cash flow to fund the debt supporting the acquisition, Musk reportedly told banks that he would reduce CEO and board compensation at the company. In an effort to convince banks to contribute to the acquisition, Musk reportedly stated he intended to boost revenue by creating additional services like charging for embedding or quoting well-known tweets, according to readers. When a non-affiliated website wants to reprint or incorporate a tweet from an authenticated person or entity, they will have to pay a fee. Other recent enhancements to Twitter that Musk has highlighted include the elimination of advertisements from the business's premium service, Blue. Even while Blue is limited to a few countries, the US and Australia, 90 of Twitter's $5 billion in annual revenue comes from advertising. 7 times Twitter's projected earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization for 2022 is the amount of $13 billion that the bank loans represent. Musk made his first public offering since late last year when he asked his more than 80 million Twitter followers if he should sell 10 of his Tesla holdings. The 9.6 million shares were sold for prices ranging from $872 to $999 a share. Wells Fargo analysts voiced caution in a study released on Thursday regarding the possibility that Twitter could turn into a diversion for Musk, a worry shared by other investors. Wells Fargo analysts have identified 2 concerns for shareholders. One, Tesla is now expanding its production at its 2 factories in Austin and Berlin, more than doubling its global capacity. In addition to his already heavy workload, a CEO may find managing Twitter to be a distraction. 2, it's unclear exactly how the takeover financing worked out. Elon's $170 billion worth of Tesla shares is his most liquid asset. The CEO of Tesla is already involved in heated and public exchanges with authorities, often involving offensive language, after asking his tens of millions of followers in an informal poll if he should sell 10 of his Tesla assets. A move that received overwhelming support. The CC subpoenaed Musk and Tesla earlier this year. Right now, Tesla is going through what many see as a difficult season. Automotive producers, including as Tesla, are facing increased expenses for battery raw materials and a lack of semiconductor chips that has gotten worse due to Shanghai's COVID regulations. Despite the fact that Tesla's car revenue increased by 87 year over year to $16.86 billion in the first quarter of 2022, the company reported on April 20 that COVID shutdowns caused it to lose nearly a month's worth of build volume in Shanghai. SpaceX, Elon Musk's aerospace business appears to be having problems, although SpaceX's Starship prototypes have successfully completed numerous high-altitude flight tests. Space travel is still a crucial next step for the project. The company is building Starship, a spacecraft that will eventually travel to Mars. A number of obstacles hindered its progress last year, and a test flight into orbit is currently awaiting regulatory approval. SpaceX must obtain a Federal Aviation Administration license and complete a vital environmental analysis before beginning the flying test. So what are your thoughts? Given Elon's history of unpredictable behavior, long-time investors shouldn't be shocked by this development. Although it's unknown precisely how involved he will be with Twitter, we know it won't be anything that he can't handle given how well he's handled wearing so many caps. We doubt that purchasing Twitter will make a difference. Well, it will be intriguing to watch what Elon does with the platform. We don't think it will have a negative impact on Tesla's future just yet. What do you suppose Elon is up to with Twitter? Please leave a comment below.